In recent days, Elon Musk has shifted his focus back to ambitious projects, including plans for Mars colonization and advancements in autonomous vehicles following a tumultuous period marked by political controversies and operational challenges at his social media platform X. As Musk grapples with the fallout from his political decisions and the platform's persistent outages, he remains committed to pushing the boundaries of technology. On May 24, 2025, X experienced a significant outage, leaving approximately 25,000 users unable to access the platform for a brief period. Reports from analytics platform DownDetector indicated that around 21,000 users first reported issues around 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. By 10 a.m., the situation appeared to stabilize, though some users continued to experience intermittent problems. Musk, responding to the outage, acknowledged the need for major operational improvements and indicated that he would be dedicating even more time to ensuring the platform's reliability. The failover redundancy should have worked, but did not, he stated, emphasizing his intent to rectify the situation. This recent outage marks the second such incident in less than a week, illustrating ongoing challenges with X's stability since Musk acquired the platform formerly known as Twitter in 2022. The frequency of these outages has raised concerns among users and analysts alike about the operational integrity of the platform, particularly as Musk has stated that he is super focused on critical technologies across his enterprises, including Tesla and SpaceX. Meanwhile, Musk's administration has faced scrutiny over the impact of funding cuts to global health initiatives, particularly in relation to HIV/AIDS programs. Global health officials have voiced alarm over the consequences of these cuts, which they claim have disrupted essential services and led to a spike in new infections. Musk, who recently addressed these concerns at the Qatar Economic Forum, dismissed allegations that his administration's actions had compromised HIV programs, stating the AIDS medication program is continuing. However, health experts counter that the dismantling of USAID and related funding mechanisms has left critical programs in disarray, threatening years of progress made in combating the virus. As reports emerged detailing the chaos wrought by these funding cuts, health officials underscored the urgency of the situation. In countries like Botswana, Mozambique, and Zimbabwe, the number of individuals receiving pre-exposure prophylaxis PrEP, a key preventative measure against HIV, has plummeted. Dr. Angelia Creeker from UNAIDS remarked, "It's country after country," highlighting the systemic nature of the disruptions caused by funding cuts. Musk's push to address these issues came alongside his assertion that he would work to restore any defunding immediately if such claims were validated. Yet skepticism remains regarding the feasibility of such promises, especially given Musk's previous statements about restoring health programs, which have been met with mixed responses from public health officials. In light of these developments, it is clear that Musk's dual focus on both technological innovation and the ramifications of his political decisions will shape the trajectory of his initiatives in the coming months. As he navigates the intersection of technological ambition and public health responsibility, the outcomes of his actions will be closely monitored by both supporters and critics alike. The future remains uncertain, but Musk's commitment to exploring the stars and advancing autonomous vehicles suggests that he is not stepping back from his visionary goals, even as he deals with pressing operational challenges at X and the implications of his policies on global health. In a striking intersection of technology, finance, and governance, Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency (DOGE) has come under fire as it embarks on a controversial mission to streamline federal spending. Initially heralded as a bold initiative to eliminate waste and fraud from the federal budget, the reality of DOGE's performance has been met with skepticism and criticism, raising concerns about its long-term implications for government efficiency and public trust. Launched with the ambitious promise of cutting at least $2 trillion from the federal budget, DOGE's claims quickly proved to be overly optimistic, with Musk subsequently revising his target to $1 trillion. Current estimates, however, indicate that the department has managed to achieve savings of only $170 billion, nearly 8% of its original promise. Critics argue that these figures are riddled with inaccuracies, exaggerations, and a lack of substantiation. According to a report from the nonprofit Partnership for Public Service, The costs associated with rehiring essential employees mistakenly terminated and other administrative errors could amount to $135 billion this year alone, effectively negating any purported savings. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. acknowledged that mistakes had been made in the layoffs, admitting that 1/5 of the 10,000 experts discharged from his agency were let go in error. This fallout highlights the risks inherent in DOGE's aggressive approach to efficiency, which some experts argue lacks the expertise and rigor necessary for effective governance. As Musk's initiative strives to root out inefficiencies, it seems to have inadvertently created new ones, with the chaotic environment fostering a culture of fear among federal employees, as reflected in the chilling statements from Russell Vought, the director of the Office of Management and Budget, who suggested that the goal is to make bureaucrats feel as though they are viewed as villains. The implications of DOGE's operations extend beyond immediate financial concerns. The agency's indiscriminate cuts to research funding have raised alarms about America's standing in global scientific leadership. The National Institutes of Health and the National Science Foundation have seen significant reductions, jeopardizing critical advancements in health and technology. As the U.S. government is the largest funder of basic research, the long-term economic consequences could be profound. Forbes estimates that ongoing cuts could result in a staggering $10 billion annual decline in economic output. Moreover, the geopolitical landscape is shifting as countries like China ramp up their investment in science and technology education. The decimation of research funding in the U.S. could lead to a future where American innovation languishes, ultimately ceding ground to nations that are aggressively expanding their scientific capabilities. At the heart of these challenges is a fundamental question about the balance between efficiency and effective governance. While the objective of reducing waste and ensuring accountability resonates with the public, the means by which DOGE is attempting to achieve these goals appears to be causing more harm than good. As the agency faces ongoing scrutiny and legal challenges, it remains to be seen how it will reconcile its mission with the realities of effective governance. As Elon Musk shifts focus back to his ventures at Tesla amidst these controversies, the future of DOGE hangs in the balance. The initiative's ability to recover from its current challenges and deliver on its promises will be critical in determining not only its fate but also the broader implications for federal efficiency and public trust in government. The road ahead may be fraught with obstacles, but the ongoing dialogue surrounding DOGE underscores the importance of careful consideration in the pursuit of efficiency within the complex landscape of federal governance. In recent weeks, Tesla has found itself at a critical juncture, grappling with its original mission to spearhead the global transition to sustainable energy while facing significant challenges in the competitive electric vehicle (EV) market. What once seemed like an ambitious vision, transforming transportation and reducing reliance on fossil fuels, now faces scrutiny as the company navigates through a tumultuous landscape filled with intense competition and internal pressures. Tesla's early mission was straightforward yet revolutionary: to create a compelling electric sports car to showcase the potential of EVs, followed by more affordable models aimed at mass adoption, all while integrating renewable energy solutions into a cohesive ecosystem. This strategy was articulated in Tesla's 2006 master plan, which emphasized not just electric vehicles but a holistic approach to energy consumption. As the company states, create a low-volume expensive car which would fund the development of a medium-volume lower-cost car. However, as of May 2025, the reality is more complex. Current statistics highlight that transportation accounts for a staggering 66% of oil consumption in the U.S. If EV adoption were to surge significantly, the implications for petroleum use would be profound. Yet Tesla's market share has slipped, now representing just 3% of the U.S. auto market, down from previous highs. This decline is partly attributed to increasing competition from local manufacturers in China and a growing number of affordable EV options that are capturing consumer interest. Critics point to several factors contributing to Tesla's recent struggles. Elon Musk's polarizing public persona and political endorsements have alienated some of the brand's core supporters, while in Europe sales have plummeted, down 62% in the UK alone. The drop in crude oil prices has also made gasoline vehicles more economically appealing, further undermining the financial incentives for potential EV buyers. Despite these challenges, Tesla remains a pioneer in the EV space, with its technological advancements and commitment to sustainability continuing to resonate with many consumers. The company's innovation extends beyond cars. It has invested heavily in battery technology, energy storage, and solar solutions, aligning with its overarching goal of creating a sustainable energy ecosystem. For instance, the recent introduction of a new battery pack with increased capacity illustrates Tesla's focus on enhancing vehicle efficiency and performance. Furthermore, Tesla is on the brink of launching its much-anticipated robotaxi service, which could revolutionize transportation. Analyst Dan Ives from Wedbush Securities describes this as the beginning of a golden age of autonomous growth for Tesla, with the potential to unlock up to $1 trillion in value. However, this ambitious endeavor comes with significant risks, especially in light of recent accidents involving its full self-driving FSD system. A recent incident where a Model 3 veered off-road highlights the critical need for robust safety measures as Tesla prepares to roll out driverless ride-hailing services. Looking ahead, Tesla faces a pivotal moment. The company must rejuvenate its brand while ensuring that its mission of promoting sustainable energy remains at the forefront of its operations. As the landscape evolves, Tesla's ability to adapt to market dynamics and consumer demands will determine its long-term success. Should Tesla refocus on its core values and leverage its technological prowess, it could still play a vital role in shaping the future of transportation and energy consumption. As the automotive industry continues to shift towards electrification, the next few years will be crucial for Tesla. The company must not only reclaim its competitive edge but also reinforce the vision that has inspired its loyal customer base since its inception. The journey towards sustainable transportation is far from over, and Tesla's role in this transformation will be closely watched by investors and consumers alike. In a significant display of its ongoing commitment to expanding global broadband access, SpaceX is poised to launch 23 Starlink satellites aboard a Falcon 9 rocket from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. The launch part of the company's 12-22 mission is scheduled for May 24, 2025 at 1:19 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. This mission marks the 45th Starlink launch of the year, underscoring SpaceX's relentless pursuit to enhance its satellite internet constellation. The Falcon 9, a workhorse of the SpaceX fleet, will utilize booster B1069, which is set to make its 24th flight an impressive feat in the realm of reusable rocket technology. Previous missions for this booster include critical resupply flights to the International Space Station as well as other batches of Starlink satellites. Following liftoff, the booster is expected to land on the drone ship, a shortfall of Gravitas, with this landing potentially marking the 451st successful booster recovery for SpaceX. Weather conditions are also being monitored closely, with the 45th Weather Squadron predicting an 80% chance of favorable conditions at the start of the launch window, though this likelihood decreases as the window progresses. Isolated showers are anticipated due to the sea breeze front, but the forecast indicates that dry air may initially limit storm development. On board the Falcon 9 are 23 Starlink V2 mini satellites, with 13 equipped with direct-to-cell capabilities. This is a key advancement in SpaceX's strategy to provide internet service directly to mobile phones, positioning the company to compete in the expanding telecommunications market. Prior to this launch, SpaceX had already deployed 234 of these cellular-capable satellites into low Earth orbit. While SpaceX gears up for this mission, the company is also dealing with the implications of its recent Starship Flight 8 mishap. On May 23, SpaceX confirmed that the failure during the test flight on March 6 was attributed to a hardware failure in one of the Raptor engines, leading to a loss of control and subsequent breakup of the vehicle over the Caribbean. This incident occurred at a similar flight timeline as a previous failure but was determined to have different causes. While the failure manifested at a similar point in the flight timeline, the failures are distinctly different. SpaceX acknowledged. In response to the Flight 8 incident, SpaceX has announced modifications to the Raptor engines, including enhanced preload on key joints and a new nitrogen purge system to mitigate future risks. The upcoming Flight 9 test, scheduled for no earlier than May 27, will utilize a previously flown Super Heavy booster, the first reflight for this component, which has undergone some hardware replacements. This next test aims to refine the landing profiles of the Super Heavy booster, moving away from its previous recovery strategy involving a catch by the launch tower. Instead, the booster will aim for a hard splashdown offshore, which is expected to enhance safety protocols for launch infrastructure. As SpaceX continues to innovate and address challenges, the upcoming Starlink launch and the forthcoming Starship test flights signify not only the company's ambitions in satellite internet services but also its resilience in the face of setbacks. The success of these missions could set the stage for more widespread global connectivity and advancements in space exploration as SpaceX moves forward. Observers and stakeholders alike will be keenly watching as these developments unfold, marking a pivotal moment in the intersection of technology, telecommunications, and space exploration. Elon Musk's social media platform X, formerly known as Twitter, faced significant outages on Saturday, May 24, 2025, affecting users worldwide. Reports of issues began surfacing around 1:15 p.m. UK time, with users struggling to access both the app and the website. Down Detector, a site that tracks outages, indicated that over 25,000 users were impacted, with the majority reporting problems loading the app. The outages were not isolated incidents. X experienced similar disruptions just a day prior, which had already sparked frustration among users and calls for Musk to step down. A notable portion of the complaints focused on an inability to retrieve posts, with many users encountering a common error message stating "cannot retrieve posts at this time. Please try again later." These outages coincided with troubling news of a fire at a data center in Hillsboro, Oregon, leased by Musk's company. While reports confirmed that the fire was under control and did not spread, it raised questions about whether the incident was linked to the ongoing service issues. Digital Realty, which manages the data center, assured that there were no injuries and that they were monitoring the situation closely. Musk's previous comments regarding the platform's reliability seemed to foreshadow the current turmoil. After a similar incident in March, Musk attributed the outages to massive cyber attacks, suggesting that X is consistently a target for coordinated attacks. He remarked at the time, "They attack us every day, but this time it was done with a lot of resources," hinting at a larger, more organized effort that could be behind the disruptions. Adding to the chaos, a hacker group named Darkstorm claimed responsibility for the latest outage, asserting their role in the cyber attack on the platform. As of now, Musk has yet to respond publicly to these claims or to the ongoing service disruptions. User reactions to the outages have been decidedly negative, with many expressing their frustration and demanding accountability from Musk. Comments on social media reflected a growing discontent, with users stating "another day, another X debacle. Musk must go," highlighting the dissatisfaction with the platform's stability under his leadership. As of the latest updates, some users reported that service was gradually being restored, although glitches persisted, with some experiencing issues such as tweets reflecting erroneous timestamps dating back to the 1970s. This series of outages raises concerns not only about the platform's operational capabilities but also about Musk's management strategies as he balances his responsibilities across his various companies, including Tesla and SpaceX. Looking ahead, the future of X remains uncertain. Continuous operational challenges coupled with public dissatisfaction could have lasting implications for the platform's viability. As Musk himself noted, major operational improvements need to be made, and whether these changes will be implemented effectively is yet to be seen. For now, users await answers and a more reliable experience on their social media platform. In a significant development for the field of brain-computer interfaces, BCI's Gabe Newell, co-founder and CEO of Valve Corporation, is set to launch a groundbreaking brain chip through his startup Starfish Neuroscience. This initiative, which has been quietly brewing since the company's incorporation in 2019, aims to create a more intimate connection between human cognition and computing technology, a vision Newell has nurtured for over a decade. Newell's foray into BCIs began with in-house research at Valve, where psychologists examined how individuals respond biologically to video games. This exploration culminated in public discussions on the potential of BCIs at the Game Developers Conference (GDC) in 2019, where the gaming giant first showcased its interest in integrating brain activity with gaming experiences. However, rather than pursuing this innovation within Valve, Newell opted to establish Starfish Neuroscience, focusing on developing a custom electrophysiology chip intended to record and stimulate brain activity. According to a recent update from Starfish, the first iteration of this chip is expected to arrive later this year. Notably, it is designed not as a full implant but as a sophisticated recording device that can also stimulate the brain for therapeutic purposes. Starfish's neuroengineer Nate Cermak stated, "We anticipate our first chips arriving in late 2025, and we are interested in finding collaborators for whom such a chip would open new and exciting avenues," indicating the startup's intention to partner with other firms for aspects like wireless power and eventual implantation. One of the standout features of Starfish's chip is its promise of a smaller, less invasive solution compared to existing competitors like Neuralink. Measuring just 2 mm by 4 mm and consuming only 1.1 milliwatts during normal recording, the chip is designed to function without a battery, relying instead on wireless power transmission. This represents a significant engineering achievement, especially when juxtaposed with Neuralink's N1 chip, which boasts 1024 electrodes and a total power consumption of around 6 milliwatts. Starfish's chip also allows for simultaneous access to multiple brain regions, a feature that could prove crucial in addressing complex neurological disorders such as Parkinson's disease. Cermak noted there is increasing evidence that a number of neurological disorders involve circuit-level dysfunction, in which the interactions between brain regions may be misregulated. This insight highlights the potential for Starfish's technology to redefine therapeutic approaches to brain health. Beyond the chip, Starfish is actively exploring other pioneering medical technologies, including a precision hyperthermia device aimed at tumor destruction through targeted heat and a robotically guided transcranial magnetic stimulation (TMS) system for treating conditions such as bipolar disorder and depression. These innovations underscore a broader vision of not just enhancing human-computer interaction but also addressing significant medical challenges. As Newell's ambitions for integrating human thought with technology continue to take shape, the implications of Starfish's developments could extend far beyond gaming. They might herald a new era in how we understand and interact with our neurological health, potentially transforming therapeutic practices in the process. With the anticipated release of the brain chip later this year, the tech community is poised to watch closely as Starfish Neuroscience navigates the complex landscape of brain-computer interfaces, aiming to carve out a niche in a field that is rapidly evolving. The future, it appears, could hold remarkable advancements at the intersection of technology and human cognition.